So Luke, a fantastic performance today away at Pilkington, a 4-1 victory. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, listen, I didn't think we were brilliant first half, if I'm honest. We did what we needed to do. And obviously we've scored a goal. It's a great move from Boydie into Welsh. He's put a great crossover, and Birchie's obviously scored a great header at the back post. And it sort of felt like we'd broken the glass a little bit, and we push on. And then, unfortunately we've conceded a poor goal from our side. We've got to win a header in the corner, and he runs through, and Penny makes a split decision and gets it wrong and give away yet another penalty. And you start thinking, fucking, is it going to be one of them days, And luckily we've found half time and we managed to regroup, and we just reiterated the message to the lads of just believe in what we want to do, and believe in what's brought us here, and believe in the way we want to play, and just trust us. Myself and Neil, we worked so hard off the pitch, and I'll say, for Neil, he's been an absolute breath of fresh air since he's come into the dugout with me. He's been superb. I was sick of him criticising me from the sideline, so I thought I may as well bring him into the dugout, and he's been absolutely excellent, helping me out and questions me and causes the right problems my way. And again, we've just believed in the work that we do off the pitch, that it's going to be right across 90 minutes, rather than having, 40 minutes or 20 minutes of good play. We believe that it would happen if we just stick to the game plan. So when we spoke to the lads at half time, we've literally just said to them, just believe in it. Just believe in what we're asking you, and we'll be absolutely fine. And we've gone out and we've capitalised on a mistake from theirs, which doesn't happen to us usually. So you start thinking it might actually turn here. And then the third goal, it's absolutely ridiculous. I think we put 35 passes together before scoring the goal, and that's who we want to be. That's the club that we want to be. That's the team that we want to be. And we've done what we needed to do, and obviously scored the goal. And then obviously Hughes scored a cracker for the fourth. And I'll be honest with you, I think four's probably flattered them a little bit. Could well have easily been 6 or 7. I don't really think they've laid a glove on us second half, apart from an excellent save from Penny right at the death from the striker who's broke clear. So all in all, I think the second half performance is one of the best I've seen, and I'm going back, the whole time I've been at the club. I thought it was excellent. Obviously from an individual perspective, and it's hard to find that in such a strong team performance. I thought Boydie was brilliant. When you leave a player of his quality out the squad for a couple of weeks, or out the team, they're going to be chomping at the bit, because they know how good they are, and came off the bench at Cheadle and scored a goal for us. And again, with Huey not being available today, he's been able to take his opportunity, and he's capitalised on it. For me, he was best player on pitch, and if there's a more consistent player in the league than Rowan Chambers, I haven't seen it yet. So when you've got them two playing against a 3 from the other opposition, and they're dictating like they are, then what more can you ask for? So, like I say, we take the result, and we're over the moon.
Mentioned a couple of names there who played really well. Obviously a brace for Deaning as well. Liam Birchall, a goal and an assist as well. Some brilliant players across the park today. Yeah, listen, from Dino's perspective, that's what he's here for. But how much more does it mean to him putting the ball in the back of the net for a club that he loves? That's the thing. Every time he goes and puts that ball in the back of the net, it means something to us. So to win 4-1 and your striker scoring 2 goals, that's what the other boys who want to play alongside him need to aspire to. He's a top draw player, and we know that. But nobody outside of the club will ever believe us. But we're building something here, and we want to push on, and we want to show people how strong we can be as a team. And we see ourselves as being able to compete with the top teams in this division. Results like this against a mid-table side, and people ain't going to believe us. They'll say, get off your high horse, you've just got a result against a mid-table team. But we know how good we can be, and we'll upset teams as we go on. And having players like Deaning at the club is, what we're all about. And we want these lads to believe, and we believe in them. And as we push on, we'll get more and more results that will make everybody happy. At this stage in the season as well, not many games to go. How big of a 3 points is it today?
It's massive. You can say that there's not many games to go, but there's 27 points to play for. And for us now, we want to push on and say, come on then, lads, how good are we? Let's do it. We've still got to make sure that nobody catches us, make sure that we can push away from that. But a win Tuesday and a nice little run would be great. That's going to put pay to that. But again, we are looking towards building for next year. That's how important it is for us. And we need the right players at the football club that want to give everything. And I can honestly say with my hand on my heart that 16 players have stepped on the pitch today, and every one of them has given everything for the football club. gives me a headache for games going forward, gives me a headache for Tuesday, but I'm proud of every single one of them, and I can honestly say, including the lads that have been left out of the squad today, I trust every single one of them, and I would happily put any of them on a pitch to come and fight for this football club. And that result today is testament to what they've done recently, the work that they've done and what they've put in. And like I say, special praise from the backroom team. You know, Neil's been superb. Obviously Hayden does his work off the pitch, and Helen's obviously amazing at what she does. But it's great, and the lads deserve it, and the backroom team deserve it as well.
You mentioned Tuesday's game there up against Cheadle Town again. How big of a game is that?
Yeah, listen, obviously it's weird only playing them, you know, a couple of weeks ago to have to come back and do it all again, but you know, they'll not fancy the journey over to us on Tuesday night, same as we didn't fancy it last Saturday. But we've just got to go with the right mentality, and again, we feel like we can beat anybody in the league. And you know, proof's in the pudding now. Are we going to be a damp squid? Are we going to dine out on this result and think it's all done, or are we going to push on and see how good we can be? Hopefully it'll be the latter, and we can hopefully get some supporters on and people enjoying the game. Let's push on, let's support the club, let's support the area, let's support the community, get everybody down supporting Squires Gate, and hopefully we can give everybody what they need, which is good football.